Welcome back, foodies. For some of you, sous vide cooking is all the rave, and I can understand why. You can prepare a steak to your desired temperature perfectly every time without fail. And if you're not ready to eat it right away, sous vide cooking will hold the temperature for several hours until you are ready. So with sous vide in mind, did you know that your convection steam oven can also sous vide? Long gone are the days of bulky kitchen contraptions that are taking up that valuable real estate on your kitchen counter. That's right, I said it. Sous vide contraptions that you have to fill with water, wash, and store? Toodaloo. And today I'm going to show you how to sous vide right in your convection steam oven. Let's get started. And while sous vide is a great method for preparing pork, chicken, lamb, seafood, and even vegetables, today we will be focusing on steak. Today I'll be sous viding 2 ribeyes. Obviously you can do more than 2 steaks if you'd like, or you can do just 1. And all the cuts of meat do not have to be the same. So if you have people in your household that prefer a New York strip, a filet, a ribeye, you can sous vide different cuts of meat all at the same time. Next, you'll need your vacuum sealing bags. I have 2 because we have 2 steaks. You'll need a bag for each steak. And you'll want to make sure that your vacuum sealing bags can withstand up to 150 degrees. And then next, you'll just want to have your favorite seasoning to place inside the bag along with the steaks. I have 2 ramekins here, 1 for each steak in each bag. I just like to put in a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce into each ramekin along with my favorite seasonings, which is a little steak seasoning and some thyme, and then a pat of butter. These are both of my steaks, each in their own respective bag with their seasonings, and now we're just going to vacuum seal them. Okay, our next step is to vacuum seal our steaks. You can use whatever brand vacuum sealer that you have, it does not matter. I have a Wolf, so if you happen to have a Wolf, you can follow along with me. You'll just want to load the bag into the machine, making sure that your bag, the open side of it, is pressed firmly underneath the clip like so. You'll want to make sure that your machine is on, and you'll want to make sure that your vacuum and seal are both set to level number 3. You'll just want to shut the door, press down firmly, and hit the start button. Now, I would like to give a shout out to the Southeast Sub-Zero group. They provided the vacuum sealer for our episode today, so thank you. I'm just gonna open this up. Perfectly sealed, ready to sous vide in our convection steam oven. Okay, here are both our vacuum sealed steaks ready to go into the convection steam oven to be sous vide. Let me reiterate to you right now, if you don't already know, you do not have to use fresh steaks in the convection steam oven on sous vide mode. You can definitely use steaks that are frozen. If you vacuum sealed some steaks a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, and they're out in the freezer, you can pull them out. You do not need to thaw them out, and you can take the next steps that I'm about to show you when preparing to sous vide your steaks. They can be fresh or frozen. Okay, next, in preparing to load your steaks into the convection steam oven, you want to put your wire rack right here on level 2. That's where you're going to be putting your steaks. And you're going to want to put your solid pan right here on level 1. That will help catch the moisture that will build up in the steam oven while the sous vide process is taking place. You don't have to do this, but it definitely helps with cleanup at the end where you can just pull this pan out and dump the water. And you remember from last week's episode, the one thing you want to do before starting to cook in your convection steam oven is always check your water reservoir and make sure that it's filled and ready to go. And so here, we're just going to hit the water button. And as you can see, we are filled and ready to go. Next, we have our steaks loaded into the convection steam oven. Now, you will just want to go to quick start And you will want to press the arrow until you get to the sous vide mode. Press enter. Our steaks are appropriately positioned on level 2. Now, depending on what temperature you want your steak, I personally like mine medium, so I'm gonna leave the temperature set to 140. If you want rare, you should set that temperature to 130. And if you want medium rare, you should set the temperature to 135. You're going to want to set your duration to 2 hours and 30 minutes and then click start. When the oven beeps, you'll know the sous vide process is complete. Let's say your convection steam oven does not have a sous vide mode. That's okay. I can tell you how to achieve the exact same results with no matter what brand of steam oven that you have. You'll just want to set your convection steam oven to steam. And again, whatever temperature you want your steak to turn out. I like my medium, so we're gonna go down to 140. Again, if you want medium rare, 135. If you want rare, 130. Steam mode, 140 for medium steak. And then you just load your steaks into the convection steam oven. You'll hit timer and you will set it for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. And you're ready to go. Your machine will beep and let you know when the sous vide process is complete. All right, the sous vide process for our steaks is officially done. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Our steaks are now officially done with the sous vide process. We're going to pull them out of the vacuum packages and we're going to lightly blot them and dry them off, and then we're going to plate them, and then we are going to put them in the cast iron skillet for about 30 seconds on each side. Our steaks are plated, they look absolutely beautiful. And now the next step, the cast iron skillet. You'll want to get your cast iron skillet to a sear temperature, put in a little olive oil, and I like to add a little bit of rosemary. We're gonna let our steak sear for about 30 seconds on each side. It smells amazing. That rosemary, wow. A beautifully cooked steak. Let's cut it open and see what's inside. A perfectly beautiful medium cooked steak. This might be the part of the evening where you want to pour a glass of your favorite grape juice, light a candle, and let the Alpine play. Enjoy. As you can see, utilizing the sous vide method of cooking is a great way to make sure your meal is perfectly cooked each and every time with minimal effort. I hope you enjoyed your convection steam oven culinary adventure with me today. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Eva, the Steam Oven Diva.